The French intellectuals tend to be, vedette, and they're media stars. The French intellectuals are taken very seriously. They're on the front pages of Le Monde and so on. It's probably not a good thing. But if you want to be taken seriously, you have to have something exciting to say, like a movie star, and it's not easy to come up with exciting new ideas. So you have to come up with crazy ideas. And then they can make it to the front pages. And this is kind of what went on. Well, one of the ways to have exciting new ideas is to tear everything to shreds and say everything was wrong. The Enlightenment was wrong. There's no foundationalism. They're right. There's no foundationalism. That was known in the 17th century. But they had to rediscover it and put it in a fancy way and so on and so forth. Well, out of this comes this irrational tendency, which was very welcome in many areas because it did undermine dedicated activism. I happened to be in Paris a couple of months ago, about a year ago, I guess, giving talks. One of them was a big political talk organized by Le Monde Diplomatique. And one young man got up. I forget whether you were there for this. Yeah, he said, Bertrand Russell tells us we should look for the truth, but the philosophers tell us there is no truth. So what should we do? The philosophers means the fashionable people who call themselves philosophers in France. Well, you don't hear that kind of thing anywhere else in the world, except where this influence has spread. And it has spread to intellectual circles in much of the world. In the United States, for example, it's mostly confined to comparative literature departments. So if they talk to each other in incomprehensible rhetoric, nobody cares. The place where it's been really harmful is in the third world, because third world intellectuals are badly needed in the popular movements. They can make contributions. And a lot of them are just drawn away from this. Anthropologists, sociologists, and others, they're drawn away into these arcane, in my view, mostly meaningless discourses, and are dissociated from popular struggles. And you can see the impact. I mean, I've had experiences around the third world, but they really indicate how the level of irrationality that grows out of this undermines the opportunities for doing something really significant and important. I mean, rationality is it's a tool that you better have if you want to achieve anything. You might as well have some grasp of what the real world is like. If you give up on that, you can be an easy victim for any outside force.